Hey everybody. I cannot believe that we're at the end of May. The month of May has gone by so quickly, but I did not want to go into the month of June without saying thank you so much for connecting with me in Veracity Women's Ministry for the Mondays in May sessions. Each one of those sessions have been a blessing to each and every one of us, I believe. I did not cut my sound off. I'm sorry, guys. And I hope that you receive something from those sessions as we um, went through each one. I don't take it lightly that you decide to connect with me because you didn't have to, but you did. And so I really hope and believe that you were blessed by those sessions. We did three sessions. Every session was a little different, but they built on one another. Session one talked about waking up, watching our connections, making sure that we're not sleeping on ourselves and sleeping on what's happening around us, because the days that we're going into and that we're in right now are evil. So we talked about waking up and watching our connections, making sure each connection is bearing good fruit. If not, if it's unfruitful, we cut it off. If it's bearing good fruit, we want to keep that connection. Session two, we talked about connecting with those who live by the Spirit and those who walk closely with God, and checking ourselves to make sure that we're living by the Spirit, that we're producing good spiritual fruit, and that we're carrying the light of the Holy Spirit within. Session three was the benefits of praying in the Spirit and the benefit of praying by the Spirit. We talked about how praying in the Spirit edifies and strengthens us. How praying in the Spirit, sometimes the Spirit intercedes for us. And then we talked about praying in the Spirit is one of our spiritual weapons to help us in spiritual warfare. And I believe all three of those sessions empowered us and helped our spiritual core to mature and grow. We didn't get to another session, the session four, but if I would say anything just to cap it off, it would be that the Holy Spirit came to be for us to be his witness. We know we just celebrated Pentecost Sunday, and I'm sure at your individual ministries and churches that your pastor talked about what the Holy Spirit came to do and how he came to empower you. But I just want you to know that the Holy Spirit did come so you could be his witness. Listen to this. It says the Holy Spirit came to free us from fear so that we could speak boldly. I love that quote. It says the Holy Spirit came to free us from fear so that we could speak boldly, that we don't have to live in fear anymore. We can go out and be his witness. That means that we live a lifestyle, as we talked about in the beginning, that's pleasing to God, that we're producing good fruit. And that's a witness that everybody can see. They can look at us and see that we're producing good fruit. And it's also a good connection because we're connected to the Holy Spirit. So that means we're producing good fruit. So that's a testimony. That's a witness within itself. And so I want you to understand as you go from here that you're God's witness, that you're his mouthpiece in the earth. And that is to compel others who are in sin to come out and accept Jesus Christ, to be saved. And so go forth boldly and make sure that your spiritual connections are tight, that you're producing good fruit. So when others connect with you, that you're not a discouragement, but you're an encouragement to them. Make sure that you're using your spiritual gifts. Make sure that you're praying in the Spirit so that you can stay built up and have something to offer someone else. So you have the spiritual strength and stamina that you need to live in the last days that we're in. So I pray that this has been a blessing to you. I pray that you'll go from here and be a witness for the Holy Spirit, a witness for Jesus Christ until we meet again in Veracity Women's Ministry. I thank God for each and every one of you. Once again, thank you for connecting with me. And I pray that God will continue to use each and every one of you for his glory in your individual spaces of influence. To God be the glory. Thank you. This is Antoinette Gilchrist, Veracity Woman, always speaking the truth in love. We face reality, we take authority, and we live in serenity by the power of the Holy Spirit. God bless you.